No, I done kind of caught on and I slowed down eating. Like, hold on, this food ain't got no seasoning on it. Like, I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, it's Taty, and I'm back with another video. If you haven't already, which I don't know why you haven't, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to this video, give this video a thumbs up, hit that post notification bell down below so you're notified whenever I post. Share this video with your auntie, mammy, uncle, niece, nephew, dog, twice removed on the third side with uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, niece, son, auntie, uncle, mammy, grandmother, great grandmother, and great grandmother. Share this video with everyone, alright? Share this video with everyone. Get my videos out here, because I promise, when you're here to stay, alright? Run away to 1K, and we're gonna get there. I know we are. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Alright, as you can see from the title down below, you can tell what this video is. This video is a story time and a warning. This video is a story time and a warning, okay? Because I'm about to put you on game and tell you why websites like ZipRecruiter are a scam, okay? We're gonna get into my story time. Let's go. So over this past summer, I was desperately, strenuously putting my whole effort into finding an at-home job, a work-from-home job, because everyone should know. I was gonna say those of you know, those of you don't know, but just about everyone should know. Them gas prices was high, and the job I was working at was a distance away. So yeah. Needed to save money, needed to save gas. It was no joke. Like, gas here in Georgia, Atlanta specifically, got to almost $5. Wait, was it $5? I think we did hit $5. Yeah, that was way too high. And the car I had, it takes too much gas. Way too much. Couldn't keep doing that. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try ZipRecruiter. And not just ZipRecruiter, but every other job website I can find. Make a portfolio, make a profile, and I'm gonna submit all my resumes, any background information I have onto these websites. Which, y'all, be careful when you do that, because some of these websites will ask for your address, and we're gonna get into why I say be careful a little later. But let's continue with the story. I was like, I'm gonna find every job website I can, put in my resume, and see what happens. Like, kind of, you know, with these websites such as ZipRecruiter, you can kind of put in like the salary range you're looking for, what type of shifts you're looking for, what career field you're trying to get in, and it'll help filter out and find what jobs you need or want, right? What I didn't know was that because your information is out there, just about anyone can message you. That should have been common knowledge for me. But I did not think that way, right? So, information out there, got different people hitting me up, and I'm not slow though. Some of these things I could tell off rip weren't legit. Some of these things I was skeptical about, but couldn't tell if they were legit, not legit. I couldn't really tell, so I would kind of entertain the conversation. Then when they would kind of say something off, there would be a typo, just something wasn't adding up. I was like, alright, I'm gonna cut it off, delete it, whatever, right? So I had this going on for about, it was over the summer too, but you know what, it began in the spring. So this was from like April to July. It was April to July because I deleted my profile in July. So from April to July, I was looking for at-home jobs, was having a hard time finding anything legit in my city. Even if it wasn't at-home jobs, I wanted it to at least be in my area, and I could not find anything that was good paying, legit. I was having a hard time. But then one day, I got a text from this lady. I don't feel like going back in the text for real, but we're gonna give her the name Mary. So I got a text from this lady named Mary. She's like, hey, this is Mary from, and y'all, I'm gonna just put this out there. This was not the company. This was not the company. I'm not bashing the company in any way, because I called the company personally myself, and they said they have never heard of these people, anything like that. We're gonna get there too, but I'm gonna say the company's name, but it was not this company. So this lady named Mary, she hit me up. She's like,
"Hi, we saw your job application on ZipRecruiter and we want to reach out to you, see if you were looking or interested in this job that we have to offer you."
And it was a data entry job, and I was like, I didn't put in nothing about no data entry, but no, it wasn't just data entry. It was like customer service, data entry, and some other position. They were like, we wonder if you were interested in any one of these 3 jobs. I was like, didn't really look into anything like that. I did put in customer service at one point, but I ended up changing it. But I was like, you know, I'm desperate right now. Gas is high. Let me go for it, right? She's like, okay, I work for the company Procter & Gamble, CO or INC, whatever. We work for Procter & Gamble. We're looking for people to do this, that, and the third. If you're able to, are you able to do like an interview process today? And I'm like, a little sketchy, a little skeptical about it from like the way she was typing and stuff. And I'm just like, feeling desperate can really mess you up. I'm not gonna lie. Feeling desperate will cause you to make the wrong choices. I promise you that. So I was like, let me just go ahead and see what they're talking about, right? So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm available for an interview today. And mind you, this is also a day I had to work overnight at my old job. So I was kind of pushing it, and their time for the interview and the time I had to leave to be to work on time, very close, very pushing it. I know I was going to be at least 30 minutes late for my job, alright? So I'm like, yeah, I'm available, this and third. She's like, okay, I'm going to forward your information to this guy named Alex. I'm going to use the person's full name, their real name, because they shouldn't be out here trying to scam people. That's messed up, alright? But anyways, I'm going to use your first and last name. I don't care. And I'm pretty sure this is a common name, actually. They were like, oh, we're going to need you to get in contact with this guy named Alex Gomez. And I'm like, okay. They're like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he'll be conducting your interview, but first I need you to download this app called Telegram. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, I'm not the biggest social media person. I'm not very tech savvy. I mean, I'm tech savvy enough to get where I need to be, but I never really heard of Telegram up until this point. Okay, so when Mary told me to download Telegram, I was a little like, why do I need to download an app? Why can't they just text my number or give me a phone call? Which usually, if it's a real job, they'll usually contact you, and it'll usually be via phone call. You know what I mean? But she's like, I'll be sending you an email with his information. Contact him today before like 4 o'clock, and yeah, we'll go from there. Good luck. And I'm just like, okay. So I download the app. Dummy. I download the app and I look up his name. I'm like, Alex Gomez. And this is what happens. I'm going to actually read the messages on my phone. So bear with me. I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm going to kind of summarize some things because it's a lot. Alright. Red flag number 1 was, first of all, you got to watch how these people type their messages. Red flag number 2 was asking me to download an app through an app called Telegram. Why would I have to download an app to do an interview process? And also, this interview process was through text, is what Alex told me once I messaged him. And that should have been my 3rd biggest red flag, and it was, because I was like, I've never had, out of all the jobs I've never had a job tell me that I would be interviewed through text. If y'all ever had a job that was legit and they wanted you to do an interview through text, share that story with me down in the comment section below, because I've never experienced that before up until this point, and this job was not legit. Just bear with me. I told Alex, I said, hello, I was told to reach out to you for an interview. He's like, hello, I'm Alex Gomez, and I am the manager of P&G Group Company. How are you doing? Now, let me tell y'all one thing. I'm actually going to leave a snippet of what the messages look like right here. And you guys see how my messages in the purple are like, you know, a regular font. It's like, it's just a regular font. And then this font over here is kind of, it starts regular, but it looks kind of techie. I don't really know how to explain it. It gets kind of techie. It gets blocky. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen like natural text like that through text messages. If it makes, just look at the typing. Just look at that regular typing and then look at this typing. It's very different. Kind of weird. Red flag, right? He's like, hello, I'm Alex. I'm a hiring manager at P&G company. How are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm Taty and I'm great. How are you? He's like, fine, thank you. As you proceed further with the briefing and interview, you will get to know more about the opening position, okay? I said, okay, great. Then I get this whole little welcome message that I am not going to read. He's like, welcome to Procter & Gamble, also known as P&G. Was not Procter & Gamble, y'all. And if you guys don't know what a Procter & Gamble is, from what I understand, it's like a mass company. It produces many things, lotion, soap, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Household items, stuff like that. He's like, the name of our company began, our headquarters is blah, blah, blah. We value, they're telling me their value, the website, all this, that, and the third, right? I'm like, okay. They're like, alright, so we have positions open for data entry, customer service receptionist, financial analysis, and accounting. Which are you applying for? I said data entry. And he gives me a briefing on the job on like what I would have to do. I will be working 8 to 5 in my time zone. I would have to keep a strict record of activities. And I would have to carry out certain assignments and have to email these assignments and everything I've done throughout the week to Alex on Friday, right? Still continue to tell me, oh, what I would need to like have to be able to qualify for this job. I would need to type 40 words a minute, be over the age of 18, have a clear criminal record, be a citizen, blase, blase, blase. Okay? I said, everything is perfect. I'm ready to go. He says, okay, now we are mainly going into the interview. He's like, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Again, very weird. Very weird. It was just, I don't know. Like, some of these questions was like, what is data entry? You just told me what it was and what the job entails and the briefing of the job. Like, what? Why are you at? But I ain't gonna hold you. You know, you kind of could see this as legit questions because like when you go to applying for an actual job, they do ask you some bizarre questions and you're like,
why do you want to work for us?
Because you're hiring and I need money. I'm not even gonna lie, that's another story time, but I literally told one person that reached out to me on ZipRecruiter that I was like, I literally got stuck, didn't know what to say because so I was like, why do you want to work for us? Well, you guys reached out to me. I didn't reach out to you. That's another story time. We're going to focus on this one, alright? They said, one of the questions was, what do you understand by privacy and code of conduct of the company? They were just asking me a whole bunch of random questions. Now, one question that really threw me for a loop, and I was like, yeah, I'm starting to get very much scam vibes from this. My 5th biggest red flag? Because I never had this asked in an interview at all. Out of all the jobs I've had, I've never had this asked in an interview. There was 12 questions, by the way. But question 11 stood out to me. What is the name of the bank you operate with? How long have you been with them? And then he tries to kind of like save himself with the question by putting in parentheses, it is because the company HR department has recommendations for banks they use for payroll. Alright, so you're telling me if I qualify for this job, right, and you guys don't work with the bank that I have, you want me to switch banks?
I don't like that.
I don't know if they do that anywhere in any other city, state, I don't know. I've never had that done before. I think that was really weird. And I'm not switching my bank for a job. I'm sorry. I mean, you gotta be a high-paying job for me to do that. And you gotta be legit, first and foremost. But I was like, what bank do I work with? It's giving scam, right? Anyways, I answer all the questions. Keep it pretty basic, keep it pretty simple, because I'm like, I'm getting very skeptical at this point about it, right? He tells me, great, you seem like a good fit for the position, right? So he also tells me, okay, now before I actually fully hire you and say you got the job, I have to take these questions and your answers to our company board. And we will get back to you. And what did he say? We'll get back to you. He's like, and we'll get back to you in a jiffy, right? I was like, okay. Now, from what I understood earlier was that he was HR. Now, aren't you the one that does the hiring and the firing? You just told me you was a manager of HR. Ooh, but you got to take it to a board. So I'm still trying to give this whole thing the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking, well, it's a big company. Maybe they do this stuff in big companies. I don't know. But y'all, let me tell you, this wasn't even icing on the cake. We ain't even got to icing on the cake yet. He says he leaves for about 5 minutes. He comes back to me, right? That's a quick analysis over some questions. That was a quick determination as to whether I got the job or not. Like, that was a quick meeting. That was the quickest meeting I've ever known for a big company, right? He said, hello, I am back now, and your consideration stand is available now on my desk. Are you ready to know your stand? I'm just like, yeah. Another big red flag. You scored. Score. I've never been scored at a job, y'all. I've never heard of no job determining whether they will hire you or not based off of a score of your interview questions. A score? Now, whether they want you or not is one thing, but a score? That was bizarre. I don't know what, and at this point I already made up in my mind, okay, this is a scam, but why I continue to text this person, I don't know. I guess I was kind of curious as to where, like, how far would they go? And you'll understand how I caught on to that it was a scam later on by what I say. He's like, you scored 7 out of 5 of a possibility of 10. And he's like, okay, congratulations, you got the job. I said, okay, where do we go from here? Well, I said, thank you very much. Okay, where do we go from here? He starts ranting on, talking about, oh, you get benefits in 2 months, you get a 401k, you get insurance, life insurance, dental health. It's all just making it sound like it was just selling. Like he was really just, I think I was on the phone just eating it up. No, I done kind of caught on and I slowed down eating, like, hold on. This food ain't got no seasoning on it, like, So, he's telling me, oh, you're going to receive a laptop with fast internet connection, an Apple Air MacBook laptop with oh so many gigabytes. You're going to receive all these graphics, a printer, a scanner, a fax, or a copy machine. Now I'm thinking, hold up. I'm not about to have a whole office for y'all in my room. Where all that stuff going to go? My room is not that big. Where's it going to go? Shoot. He's like, oh, it's going to be a little mini office in your room. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, are you familiar with the softwares? I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with the softwares. He's like, okay, great. I'm going to send you an email. I need your information because I'm going to send you a check in the mail. And I'm going to give you a tracking number so you can purchase this stuff yourself. What? Why would I be purchasing this stuff myself? Shouldn't y'all already have this stuff purchased and be sending it to me? Or shouldn't you guys be able to go and purchase it yourself and then send it to me? Why would you send me a check in the mail? For all you know, you can send me that check in the mail and I keep it. 1 and 1 wasn't making 2 for me in this scenario because it wasn't making any sense. I was like, wait. I just thought the whole thing was bizarre. Usually when I've worked with a company and I needed certain types of clothing or equipment or anything of that such, like, they provided it for me. I did not have to go out and buy it. It just came as a courtesy because you're working for their company. Of course, they're going to provide you with equipment. Like, I didn't have to go out, or they gave me a certain amount of money and said, oh, go out and buy this. Like, they do that for you. So, again, another red flag. So, he's telling me all this information. And y'all, while I know at this point it's a scam, I'm still so desperate for it to like not be. I'm hoping they'll say something, they'll do something so I'm like, okay, this is not a scam, this is legit. Like, I'm going to have this job that's amazing, and that with everything they're promising me, I'm gonna being desperate is a setup for yourself. That's it. I'm gonna put it like that, because they're like, okay, so we're gonna send you this check in the mail, you're gonna go get this equipment from this particular seller or whatever, and I'm just like, what? They're like, oh yeah, communicate with the seller, so I'm gonna send you his information, communicate with the seller, and screenshot whatever messages you have so we know that you have proof of talking or communicating with the seller to get all the equipment that you will need. I'm like, okay. So they're like, oh, send us your name, number, phone, address, email, blase. Do it. Don't tell me why I did it at this point. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, because I can't understand today why I was still continuing the conversation. It was a scam. I knew why was I continuing this conversation? I don't know. So I do all that, right? And I'm still just sitting there thinking, looking at the messages like, this ain't right. Something else. All this don't add up, right? Anyways, still did what I did. And then when you had asked for my address and information like that, I'm thinking, now you have my resume, right? You found me on ZipRecruiter, right? So shouldn't you have all that information already? And you know, he's like, okay, great, got your information, you're locked in. Report back to me tomorrow at 9 a.m. like via Telegram, right? And I'm just like, okay. He also sends me some emails to my email address. Emails looking sketchy as I don't know what, because it still had the same type of font that you see in the text messages I posted earlier. Weird, very bizarre, very weird. So because I started to get this unsettling feeling, I went back in the messages and I deleted the message where I put my information like name, number, address, all that. And when you do that on Telegram, it deletes it on both ends. As far as I understand, it deletes it on both ends. So I was like, yeah, this is seeming real sketchy. Either way, the next day I woke up and reported it at 9 a.m. Nobody's replying. 9:05, nobody replies. 9:10, nobody replies. 9:30, 9:45, somebody finally replies. He's like, oh, this is Alex. How are you this evening? Blah, blah, blah. And I told Alex, I said, Alex, I have a few questions, but I'd rather not do this through text. Can I call you?
Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm in some meetings. Oh, I can't do this.
I said, well, can you connect me to somebody that is not as busy as you, or somebody I can speak to? Because think about it, if I'm working for y'all, I'm gonna have to be able to get in contact with somebody on the phone. If I have an issue, I'm gonna need to speak to somebody. All right? He's like,
oh, I can't do this and da da da. Like, oh, I'm busy. I don't know who else you could speak to.
Really? I'm like, all right. I was like, well, I don't know if I can move forward with this if I can't, you know, speak to nobody, get in contact with nobody. Because I said, you know, if I have this job, if I have a question or concern, or I need something changed, I'm gonna need to speak to somebody. I can't just sit here and text y'all all day. We're not doing that. So as y'all can see, I woke up the next day with a little bit more sense than I had the day before. And he's like,
okay, I'll call you at 5 when I'm about to get off. Everything should be a bit slower then.
so you telling me you don't get no lunch break? You don't get no type of break?
And let's be real, those people with higher positions always be on break, so don't play with me.
Where you couldn't have called me then? I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, I'll be waiting for you at 5. I get a phone call like around 5:30. And it's Alex. He's calling me on Telegram. He's calling me. I pick up the phone. He hangs up. I didn't even get to say hello. I was like, I sent him a text immediately. I said, hey, you called, but you hung up. Huh? Well, what? He's like, hold on, let me call you one more time. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. 5 minutes go by. Still no call. 10 minutes go by. Ring, ring. I'm like, all right. He's calling me on Telegram again. He's calling me on Telegram again. I'm like, hello? Y'all, this is Alex on the other end of the phone. I said, hello? He told some. Hello? I said, who is this? He told some. This is Alex Gomez. I said, ha! This is a scam. I said, don't call me, don't text me no more. Hung up. Y'all, if y'all gonna scam, do it right. If y'all gonna scam, if y'all gonna play people, do it right. Don't have to nothing. If I was on the other end of that phone and this was my scam, I'm answering that phone with my chest. Hello, this is Alex Gomez from Procter & Gamble. How may I help you? What are you looking for? I'm saying it with my chest. This man was scared. I was like, what do you mean hello? Really, Alex? Really? So y'all, that phone call ends and he texts me a few minutes later saying, do you have any issues? I put straight laughing emojis. 5 minutes laughing. I'm just laughing. Because at this point, I just know it's a scam. I'm not about to play. I'm done. I'm done with the little entertainment. It was entertaining for a minute. It's played out now. It was good while dang, I hit my chest hard. Just read it right there. But yeah, I was like, it's good while it lasted. I'm done with the entertaining. Thank you for the show. How about a round of applause? Standing ovation. I was like, I'm done with the games now, y'all. Then he sent me another text saying, hello. Then he tried to call me again. I hung up. I totally dismissed the call. I hit decline. He said, waiting for your response like 5 hours later, around like 5 o'clock that day. At this point, I'm getting irritated because I'm ignoring your phone calls, I'm ignoring your texts, and you're still calling it and you're still texting me. I said, bitch, stop scamming people and get a real fucking job. Get out of here. Like, I was so done. I was so tired. I was like, I'm not about to play that and play these games with you. Like, don't keep playing with me. Like, I'm already feeling a little hurt behind the fact that it wasn't real. Don't keep playing with me. So from there, I figured out like how to block someone on Telegram. Blocked them, never heard from them again. That was the end of that story, okay, y'all? So yeah, be careful, especially around these holidays. People are scamming. Like, no, like there's no tomorrow. But if you're gonna scam, do it right, okay? Do it right. Alright? Alright. But that's all I have for you all in this video today. Beware of the scammers. And I can't wait to see y'all in my next video. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that post notifications bell down below so you're notified whenever I post. Share this video with everyone. Ooh, snap, my hair. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Share this video with everyone you know. Get this video circulating. And again, these, oh, y'all, no, not me forgetting a part of the video. And so y'all, what I did was I called the company Procter & Gamble, and you know, I spoke to somebody at customer service. They forwarded me to somebody else. I was like, hey, I received a message from ZipRecruiter about, you know, a job and, you know, inquiry about your company, or like, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I got an email from you guys, like allegedly I got an email from you guys about the job. They're like, oh, we don't have a ZipRecruiter profile. I was like, oh. They're like, now who was it from? I gave the names. I was like, oh, the lady's name was Mary and the guy's name was Alex Gomez. He said he's the manager of the HR department. And they're like, we don't have an Alex Gomez. They're like, but because you gave us this information, we're going to go ahead and open up a case about this because this sounds very sketchy, sounds very odd. I was like, okay, thank you. They're like, we'll get back to you in like 48 business hours. Never got back to me, by the way. But nonetheless, she told me, you know, basically, them ain't nobody we know. These people do not work for us. We don't know who these people are. Be careful. So anyways, you guys, that's all I have for you all today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell down below so you're notified whenever I post. And I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Share this video with everyone you know. Post me on your Instagram story. Post me on TikTok. Let's get me circulating out there, y'all. And I love y'all. Have a happy holidays. And I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.